guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides, and very exciting week this week. I'm going to be heading out in a few days to the Detroit Auto Show, but I am here with some leaked information, breaking news about the 2020 Shelby GT500. This is probably going to be one of the biggest unveils at this year's Detroit Auto Show, and it's been a long time in the making. So I didn't want to wait until I got to the event and did some filming and brought you the information. I wanted to make sure that you guys and girls had it now. So let's talk a little bit about this leaked brochure from Ford with the Shelby GT500. So this thing looks legit, and I think it's safe to say with the unveiling happening today, which is January 14th, I think that this information is what it is. So the Shelby GT500 is going to be powered by that 5.2 liter V8, that cross-plane crankshaft V8 supercharged. So now when it comes to horsepower, I'm probably going to guess around 750 horsepower, if not a little bit more. There's no information in the brochure, and I have the pictures of that going by, so feel free to pause or watch again to make sure that you see all the information for yourself. But no word on actual horsepower, but that ends a lot of speculation, because a lot of people, including myself, were they going to use the 5.2 liter V8? Were they going to use something else in their arsenal? Were they going to develop something new? So that is one thing that's out. Now, the biggest part of the puzzle here that's probably the most surprising, at least for me, no manual gearbox. So no 6-speed manual, no 7-speed manual gearbox. What it does come with is an all-new Tremec 7-speed DCT. So obviously Ford is really focused on this GT500 being a performer in many different ways, and I guess they felt that, to do that, to compete with other cars at this price point, this performance level, that they needed to go to DCT route. So first time on a Shelby GT500 DCT transmission. Who would have ever thought, if you went back to 1967, when the GT500 first came out, that we would be having a gearbox like that in a GT500. But anyways, continuing down the line, it's got a plethora of engine coolers. So you have your engine cooler, your diff cooler, your gearbox cooler. That's going to be a huge necessity, especially when you're pushing a vehicle like this. Another thing that surprised me, carbon fiber drive shaft. Now, if you're wondering what is the purpose of that, drive shaft spins, obviously transmitting the power from the engine to those rear wheels. Now, out in that diff are 373 gears. To get that power to the diff, you have the drive shaft that's spinning. Obviously, if you could lower the weight of that, that's less rotating weight, which is going to help with the whole power delivery and smoothness and all that. So that's great. There is going to be the continuation, obviously, of MagneRide. That's something that was very successful on the GT350, and that you could have optioned onto your Mustang GT or Bullet Mustang. I've driven, obviously, quite a few Mustangs and whatnot, and the GT350, and that MagneRide is a dream. It makes driving in all types of road conditions a pleasure. When it comes to braking, we're sticking with Brembo. 6-piston calipers up front, 4-piston out in the rear. They're going to be painted red, even whether it's the GT500 or this, and you'll see in a second that I'm going to talk about this carbon fiber competition package. Same story. Michelin has worked with Ford to develop a special compound for tires, and those tires are going to be wrapped around all new 20-inch aluminum wheels. So that's something that is new for this. Steering geometry has been manipulated from the GT350, from the Mustang GT, to help obviously with track performance. And I think that's the thing to remember with this car. There was that saying going around that one of the Ford executives says that Venom kills demons. And that's cool and exciting and whatnot, but this car is not a drag car. It's not meant to be the fastest production drag car. This car is going to be fast on a drag strip, but it's also going to be very fast on a road course. And that's something that with, say, for example, Dodge in particular, I think the Challenger, we'd all agree, is not really the fastest car to use around a road course just because of the mere heft of it and the size. I'm going to go ahead and flip over my little cheat sheet here because I want to make sure that I'm bringing you all the information. I don't want to shortchange you. When it comes to interior, what's going to separate it from the GT350, it's going to have the 12-inch LED display, the digital display, which is I think something that is a nice touch to separate it from the GT350. It's going to come with the whole plethora of all the apps. You're going to have programmable launch control, the line lock, all that good stuff. So that's, I think, something going into this is smarter for to use. The car comes with fully air-conditioned, heated seats, just like you could get in a Mustang GT or the Bullitt Mustang. Now moving on to probably the biggest thing, and this is really where I want to make sure I'm focusing my attention and dotting my I's and crossing my T's, is this carbon fiber track pack. Now remember, no prices have been given for this, for any of this, so that's another big mystery, is what is the price point of this GT500. But what we're looking at with this carbon fiber track pack is you're going to get rid of the 20-inch aluminum wheels, you're going to get 20-inch exposed carbon fiber wheels. And that's one thing that in the brochure Ford really pushes, exposed. There's a lot of exposing going on, but 20-inch exposed carbon fiber wheels, you're going to get adjustable strut top mounts. Now this is something very specific for somebody who's going to be taking this to a road course, doing some track days and whatnot, having that adjustability. And that's stuff that they brought over, that they learned from the Shelby GT350 program, with all the racing that's been going on with that car by Ford, by Multimatic and other race teams, and they've been very successful with that program. So that's something that's going to be part of this carbon fiber track package. Another thing you're going to get is obviously carbon fiber on your instrumentation, exposed carbon fiber. And then when you're looking at the what are like the tires that are going to be wrapped around these carbon fiber wheels, you're looking at these Michelins that up front they're going to be 305 30s, and then out back they're 315 30s. So pretty meaty tire to get the grip down. Also carbon fiber exposed, a GT4 rear wing. So that's being taken directly from the GT350 race car that races around the country and whatnot, and that's going to be put on the Shelby GT500. You're going to get your leather and micro suede Recaro racing seats. That's going to give you that extra bolstering to keep you in place as you're going around the track. And then finally, you're going to have some extra carbon fiber additions to the front splitter, the wickers, and all the other different pieces of aero bits. So big news coming out of Ford, this leaked information. Who knows who was the one to snag it and bring it to us, but I wanted to get it to you first because I know how important this is to you and how exciting it is. So stay tuned. We're going to Detroit. We're going to be bringing you not only the GT500, but the new Supra, the Jeep Gladiator, the new Explorer, the new Mazda 3. I mean, the list goes on. We're going to hit that place up, and we're going to hit it hard just for everybody who's watching at home. So if these are the things you like to see on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. If you have not yet subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'm getting the information. I'm bringing it to you. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being on this journey. Thank you for your dedication, your support, your inspiration. You really help me keep moving forward, and we keep taking this higher and higher. So thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. Make sure you check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. All Rady's Rides original content all the time. I know some of you are wanting some merch to help promote the channel, help support the channel, and I'm very grateful for that. So click the button. It's going to be either this corner or that corner above my head that takes you right to Spreadshirt. It has a little eye on it. The button has an eye on it that takes you right to Spreadshirt. Shirts, hats, bags, bandanas, the whole shabam. Anything that you're willing to do, I'm very grateful for. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.